Good afternoon, everybody. Hey, Johnny, what's going on? Lord, this next set's going to be so sweet. Can't wait to play it. Can't wait. Trying to open some dang gone little pack of Kool-Aid for my buddy. There we go. I gotta open the water. Alrighty. Now I've made a new deck, but it ain't finished yet. The card I'm looking for. One certain card I need. Where are you at? Huh. There it is. Alrighty. It's mostly mono black. Just a splash of blue. Actually, I think I need to put some blue in here. More blue. We'll get rid of this. Get rid of this. And we'll go get some blue cards and put in here. Fading Hope. Some Negate. Essence Scatter. We're going with 63 cards. Hey, Stokes. What's going on? All right. We're going to give this deck a try. 2.5. Not bad. 24 lands. 9 creatures, 39 creatures. Don't know how good it's going to work. Yeah, I've seen them, and we're going to go over them right after I test this deck out. It's got me really stoked. Hmm. All right, we got our cut down. One more land before we play underdog. That's the one you should worry about, opponent. Ah.
Don't feel bad when you lose. You're quite a tie, got eyes everywhere.
Jeez.
I am here to learn.
Dag blaggett. Ow. Alrighty, folks. Let's go talk. Let's have us our little talk here. Let me pull it up real quick. I don't know if they're on here yet or not, but we'll see. Ah, yeah, they are. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Some of these cards are going to be banned. Why? And one thing I don't understand, why make the cards that are going to be banned? There's going to be 6 of these cards banned. Which don't make no dang gone sense. Okay. Let's go over all these cards. I do like going over them more than once. But let's just go over today's. Alrighty. Ram Scorcher Hellkite with bargain. Flying haste. When it enters the battlefield, if it was bargain, add 4 mana of any combination of colors. So you can use those 4 mana and do 2 damage to your opponent or any target. Very good. And it has haste. Oh my god. Such a good card for 6. And then this variety of the Charmed Apple. For 1 white black, legendary creature, human warlock. Each creature that's enchanted by or you control can attack you or planeswalkers you control. That I don't understand. That's got me confused. You control. Why would your creatures attack you? Each creature that's enchanted by or you control can attack you or planeswalker you control. Now, if you enchant their creatures, I can see this. So yeah, I think this is going to be a good deck. This is going to be a good card. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses X life, and you gain X life, where X is the number of auras you control. So you want to be casting auras on your creatures and your opponent's creatures. You cast an aura on your opponent's creature, such as that new mechanic that they're I can't lore boar thing. When you cast a token, a artifact token onto your opponent's creature, make it a 1/1. Yeah, that would protect. This card here will protect you from that creature. So yeah, this Azurite of the Charmed Apple it's good. Yeah, I agree. That don't make no sense. Why? Why make cards and ban them before they're even on Arena? Before anybody even gets a chance to play them. Why make the cards? I mean, yeah, I can see them on paper, though. I mean, be collector items such as Meat Hook, but you can't play Meat Hook on Standard, but you play it in Historic. But still, why make cards that cannot be played? I don't understand. Yeah, rogue tokens, that's it. They probably can attack you, but they can't do no damage. Because they got that rogue token on them. And I can see this card being good. And there are white spells in standard right now that can protect this card and give it indestructible. And an Agatha, a Vile Cauldron. Activate the abilities of creatures you control cost X less to activate, where X is Agatha's of the Vile Cauldron's power. This effect can't reduce the mana in that cost to less than 1 mana. And it can target itself. But you can pay 4, 6, 4 generic, a green and a white. I mean, not a white, green and a red. And other creatures you control get +1/+1, gain trample and haste until end of turn. Okay. Now this cares about activated abilities. To bump this up, you want to play something like Green Hideaway. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. That'll help bump this power up to where all you gotta do is pay a green and a red. And that 4 will go away. Fight rigging. That's it. Fight rigging. You want to play fight rigging with this. That way you can take fight rigging, put it counters on this creature. Then after 4 turns, all you gotta do is pay red and green. Not bad. Not bad at all. Next up, we got Halda of the Icy Crown. 2 generic, white and blue. Legendary creature, human warlock. 3/4, big booty. Whenever you tap a untapped creature an opponent controls, you may pay 1. When you do, choose 1. Create a 4/4 white and blue elemental creature token. Oh my god. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Oh my god. It's great too, then draw a card. Dang, that's good. You know why I say this is good? Simple. Because of one card we done had spoiled. That'll go good. That'll go great with that card. Halda's Crown of Winter. Pay 1, tap target creature. This ability costs 1 less to activate during your turn. So you tap a creature, tap their creature with that. Then you'll get her static ability. Actually, they go together because of the same name. Because this is Halda, of the Icy Crown, and that card is Halda's Crown of Winter. So they made those 2 cards to actually go together. But you tap their creatures, and you pay 1. Then you create a 4/4 white and blue elemental creature token. Not bad. Who's live stream? Stokes theirs? I was on somebody else's live stream watching this. Oh, whoa. Video. Yeah, okay. Next up, we got a 0/1. Yeah. 1 and a green. The 0/1s turns me off on this because I'm like, eh. Okay, whenever 1 or more artifacts enter the battlefield under your control, put 2 +1/+1 counters on this card. It only triggers once each turn. So, you play this, then you play an artifact. Then this gets turned into a 2-3. Not bad. Not bad at all. That sounds even better. Whenever one or more enchantments enter the battlefield under your control, draw a card. This ability only occurs once each turn. So, this grows with enchantments. No, artifacts. I don't know why I said enchantments. Grows with artifacts. And, well, why did they change this? Artifacts and enchantments. That's weird. So, this works on artifacts and enchantments. So when the enchantment enters the battlefield, you draw a card. But when an artifact enters the battlefield, you grow it. Well, I just play this with an artifact deck. Kylan the Fey-Blooded. I think in future sets, this character right here will end up being a planeswalker. They said keep an eye on this card, on this person right here. So that's what I believe. Could be wrong. But anyway, his adventure. Search your library for an ore or equipment card. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Good fetch for equipment or ore. And for 2 in a red, has double strike, and other creatures you control get +1/+0 for each ore and equipment attached to Kylan the Fey-Blooded. Alright, this card here will get better if they have more auras and equipment cards in the sets. Yeah. Then we got Obrai, Dreaming Duelist. Flash with flying for blue black 2/2. Whenever another fairy enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life. Interesting. So this wants you to play a lot of fairies. Fairy tribal. And usually when they holler tribal, they don't push it. Every now and then they'll do it. But I haven't seen nothing pushed since they put soldiers out. And when we got soldiers, I called it. I told Stokes, hey, that's going to be the new meta, soldiers. And sure enough, I was right. Hey, oops, we're going over the cards. Okay, now we got for 5, 3 green and white. Human Knight. When Sar Armont, the Redeemer, name of this card, enters the battlefield, create a monster roll token. Attach it to another target creature you control. If you control another row on it, put that one into the graveyard, and enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has trample. Enchanted creatures you control get +1/+1. So, you play this, you put a roll on another creature, then that creature gets +1/+1 from that roll and trample, plus it gets another +1/+1. Interesting. Very interesting. Next up, we got Totanzan Swarm Piper. I like this card. Excuse me. Rakdos, 1 black and red. Legendary creature, human warlock bard. Whenever, I'm just going to call it Swarm Piper. Whenever Swarm Piper or another non-token creature you control dies, create a 1/1 black rat creature token with this creature can't block. Then pay 1 of the black. Target attacking rat you control gains death touch until end of turn. We already got some rats in standard right now that will get, and they get toxic. Now this gives them death touch. So you can have rats now in standard when this comes out that'll have toxic and death touch. Nice. Neva, Stalked by Nightmares. For 2 Orzhov colors, white and black. Legendary creature, human noble, with menace. When Neva, Stalked by Nightmares, enters the battlefield, return target creature or enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. Whenever an enchantment you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on Neva, then scry 1. Nice. You can take this, and find a way to keep making those roll tokens. Keep sacking those, and then this right here will grow because it gets +1/+1 counters. And also you get to scry with this. Oh my god, that's good. That's a good card. Next up we got Conceited Witch for 2 and a black human warlock. Are you a witch or a warlock? Alright, it's got adventure for 1 black. Create a wicked roll token attached to target creature you control. Nice. I don't know what this wicked roll token is going to do though. Then cast it for 3. It's got menace and it's a 2/3. So it's got a nice little booty on it. Now we got a 0/4 blue living electron. 1 and a blue, 0/4. Pay 1, sacrifice living electron. Draw a card. Create a sorcerer roll token. Attach to 1 other target creature you control. Activate only as a sorcery. If you control another roll, you gotta put it in the graveyard. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has whenever this creature attacks, scry 1. Oh my god, that's good. Yeah, but there's plenty of ramp in standard. Mostly in green ramp. Alright, Jodah, Apprentice Sorcerer. 2 blue-red. Legendary creature, human wizard. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. Nice. Once each turn, you may cast an instant or sorcery spell from the top of your library. Nice. I'd want to play this with white. White, blue, and red. I'll show you the reason why. I'll show you right now. I'd play this in that deck. And this card. White, red, and what other color it was? Blue. White, red, blue. Oh, I'm going to stream it on the 31st. So I haven't got my email yet, but I'll get it. But this card right here, so good. Because you have, say you get this down. And it's got a big booty, which is good. Then you have this card down. Whenever an instant or sorcery spell you control that targets only a single creature deals damage to that creature, this card deals that much damage to each opponent. So you're doing damage to your opponent plus your damage to their creature. Plus, if you have this down, also as the creature, instant and sorcery spells you control have lifelink. So you have this card, and this card out on the battlefield. You play a instant or sorcery from the top of your library, because it says once per turn you may cast an instant or sorcery from the top of your library. When you still got to pay the mana cost, but you have those out in the battlefield, you're gaining life, you're doing damage to your opponent, you're doing damage to your creature. That's good. That's good. 3-card combo. Like right there, kinda. Alrighty. Next up, we have a black and green and 2 troll. Fonzbane Troll. When Fonzbane's Troll enters the battlefield, create a monster rogue token attached to it. Tentacle creature gets +1/+1, has trample. Nice. So it turns into a 5/5 trample. Nice. Then pay 1, sacrifice an aura attached to Fonzbane Troll. Fonzbane Troll fights target creature you don't control. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Activate only as a sorcery. Nice. I like this troll right here. Next up, we have a new card with the new mechanic Bargain. Bargain. You may sacrifice an artifact, enchantment, or a token. Nice. Rowan's Grim Search for 2 and a black. Instant. If this spell is Bargain, look at the top 4 cards of your library, then put up to 2 of them back on top of your library in any order, and the rest into your graveyard. You draw 2 cards, you lose 2 life. So, you bargain with this. You look at the top 4 cards. Put 2 of them on your library and 2 of them into your graveyard. Then the 2 you put on top, you draw them, and then you lose 2 life. It's not bad. I don't think it's good enough. I think it's just okay. I mean, yeah, you get to draw 2 cards and lose 2 life, but that's an upside to it. And that's only if you bargained. Next up, we got Troyan Gusty Explorer. 1 green and blue. Legendary creature, Vidalican Scouts. Tap it and add a green and blue. Not 1 mana. Both of them. Add a green and a blue. Spend us on to cast spells with mana value of 5 or greater. Or spells with X in their mana cost. Not bad. Or you pay a blue and tap it and draw a card, then discard a card. Interesting. Next up, we got Gallant Pie Welder. 2 and a white. 2/3. Decent booty. First strike. With celebration. Gallant Pie Welder has double strike as long as 2 or more non-land permanents enter the battlefield under your control this turn. That ain't too hard to do. Next up, we got Sire Ginger, the Mill Ender. Legendary artifact creature, Food Knights. Sky Ginger, the Mood Ender, has trample and hexproof and haste, as long as your opponent controls a planeswalker. Whenever another artifact you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on Sire Ginger and scry 1. So you can grow this with artifacts. We already got a good artifact creatures and stuff in standard right now. Glass Casket, which that's a reprint. For 1 and a white. When Glass Casket enters the battlefield, exile target creature opponent controls with mana value 3 or less until Glass Casket leaves the battlefield. Okay, with Glass Casket, it cannot target Sheoldred, but it can target other creatures like the werewolves, Brutal Cathar. Next up, we got for 5, we have another sorcery. 4 in a black. Sacrifice any number of artifacts, enchantments, and or tokens. Return that many creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. So this requires a bunch of artifacts, which are easy to get now, because we've got so many artifacts in standard right now. Say you put Karn, which makes those tokens. Take Karn, play Karn out. You keep plussing Karn, plussing Karn, plussing Karn. Keep getting those Pyrostone tokens, which are artifacts. And then you take those artifacts, play this, then you reanimate from your graveyard. Nice. Yeah. Horse named Cinnamon. I don't know if it's named Cinnamon or not. I don't really say, but it could be. But yeah, this card right here, I like it. And it's a card, that'll reanimate. But it reanimates all your creatures from your graveyard to the battlefield for every artifact that you have. So I believe this Lurch Knight's Conquest, I believe it's going to get a lot of play. Especially for Black Reanimator. Next, we have a Human Knight, Besotted Knight, 3 and a white, so for 4. 3/3 for 4. Pay 1, Create a royal roll token attached to target creature you control. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has ward 1. Nice. Then you pay 4 and you get the 3/3 creature. Interesting. Knight of Doze for 3. Whenever an enchantment you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, create a 1/1 white bird creature token with flying. And it can block. Because it does not say it cannot block. Man, a lot of good cards. A lot. Then we got Virtue of Knowledge. 4 and a blue. With Adventure. And it's a enchantment. For a blue, 1 and a blue, copy target activated or triggered ability you control. You may choose new targets for the copy. Nice. Let's say you get the new Shaholdred out. You play, and let's say you got a blue and a 1 and a blue. You play it, showed it. You got this in your hand. You play that Shaholdred. You pay 1 and a blue. You cast the adventure part of this enchantment. Shaholdred will take care of 2 creatures instead of 1. Nice. Now you can pay 5, 4 and a blue to play the enchantment side. If a permanent enters the battlefield, causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers at an additional time. So either way, the adventure kind of does the same thing as the enchantments. That's good. That's real good for 5. Then we got us a new land. It's black and green. Restless Cottage enters the battlefield tapped. You tap it at black or green. Or you can pay 2 generic or black and green. Restless Cottage becomes a 4/4 black and green horror creature until end of turn. It's still a land. And whenever Restless Cottage attacks, create a food token and exile up to 1 target card from my graveyard. Oh my gosh. Reanimate hate. Graveyard hate. We've had cards, land cards like this in the past. Next we have Troublemaker. Oop. 2/2. 1 and a green. Creature type is Oop. With Bargain. When Troublemaker Oop enters the battlefield, if it was bargained, exile target an artifact or enchantment opponent controls. Nice. A little bit of artifact enchantment hate. Can't go wrong there. Break the Spell for 1 white. Instant. Destroy target enchantment. If a permanent you control or a token was destroyed this way, draw a card. Interesting. Next we got us a saga. The Huntsman's Redemption. For 3. Create a 3/3 green beast creature token. Nice. Chapter 2, you may sacrifice a creature. If you do, search your library for a creature or basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Land fetcher. But you gotta sack a creature though. Then chapter 3, up to 2 target creatures each get +2/+2 and gain trample until end of turn. Nice. So you get 2 creatures trample with this card. I like the trample. Next, we have Cursed Corridor for 2 and a white. Human Noble with lifelink. And it's a 3/3 for 3. Not bad. When Cursed Corridor enters the battlefield, create a Cursed Rogue token attached to it. Enchanted creature is a 1/1. Okay. So, this is a 3/3 for 3. Enters the battlefield, it turns into a 1/1. Because it says create Cursed Rogue token attached to it. That is a drawback. Yeah, it's a one. Yeah, it'll be a 1/1 lifelink. But if you have a way to get rid of that Cursed Rogue, it turns into a 3/3. I don't like it. I don't think this format will be super fast either. Sweet Tooth Witch for 2 and a black. Human Warlock. When enters the battlefield, create a food token. And you can pay 2, sacrifice the food token, target player loses 2 life. Not bad. We all know what this next card is, Evolving Wilds. They've reprint this card so many times, it's crazy. I could at least skip a set or 2, if you ask me. Then we got for a 2 and a blue, a 2/2 with a red adventure to it. 1 red. Blow off steam. It deals 1 damage to any target. Not bad. I don't think it's going to kill nothing, but not too bad. And it's any target, so you can hit your opponent's face for 1. Then, if you pay the 3, 2 generic, 1 blue, it's a 2/2 flying creature, Otter Wizard. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Flocking Familiar gets +1/+1 to end a turn. So, you play this, you cast an instant or sorcery, it turns into a 3/3 for 1 turn. It's alright. And here's one with red, red booty and a red attack. And it's cost 4. Giant Archer with reach. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 5 or greater, create a food token. Why is it a 1/1? That ain't going to stop nothing. That ain't going to stop nothing. It's a chump blocker is the only thing it can be. You'd have to grow that. I would rather for this to be something like a 4/5 for 4. Or at least a 4/4. Since it costs so much, because a 1/1, no. That can't be right. But if it is, that's a bad card. Yeah, you can call something that costs 5 and get a food token. Don't get me wrong, that's good. But what are you going to block with this? All right, we're down to Warehouse Tabby, which is a kitty cat. Got a kitty cat. 1 black, 1/1. Now that's understandable. It's a 1/1 for 1. Whenever an enchantment you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, Create a 1/1 black rat creature token with this creature can't block. Then you pay 1 to black, and Tabby gains Death Touch until end of turn. Not too bad. Next up, we got Ratcatcher Trainee for 1 in a red. With Adventure, 2 in a red. So the Adventure staying in the same color, which is good. Pay Past Problem, which is 2 in a red. Create 2 1/1 black rat creature tokens with this creature can't block. So it will up your rat creatures, which is not bad. And then pay the 2 for 2/1. Little booty on this. As long as it's your turn, Ratcatcher Trainee has first strike. Interesting. Next, we have a black card called Rat Out for 1 black instant. And with this, up to 1 target creature gets -1/-1 to end a turn. And you create a 1/1 black rat creature token with this creature can't block. So it'll get rid of a 1/1. Or make another creature weaker. Turtle. Blossoming Tortoise for 4. A 3/3 for 4. 2 generic, 2 green. When Blossoming Tortoise enters the battlefield or attacks, mill 3 cards. Then return a land card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. An activated ability of lands you control costs 1 less to activate. Nice. Land creatures you control get +1/+1. That ain't bad. This ain't bad, because especially when you got your land creatures down here. It'll make this a 6/6. Where's the other lands at? This would be a 2/5. If you play green, white, and black. I think that's it. I don't think there's another green land, dual land, is it? No. I still like Gruff triplets too. Alrighty. They probably, these cards up here, they ain't standard. They're Enchanted Tales. Yeah, they ain't dropped anymore. They probably ain't gonna drop anymore today. Yes, they done showed up. Planeswalker. It's only gonna be 1 Planeswalker in this set, which is Ashiok. With Ashiok, if you would pay life while your library has at least that many cards in it, exile that many cards from the top of your library instead. So you exile cards instead of paying life. And then, +1, look at the top 2 cards of your library, exile one of them, and put the other one into your hand. Then -2, you create 2 1/1 Black Nightmare creature tokens with, at the beginning of combat on your turn, if a card was put into exile this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. So every time you exile a card, these 1/1s are going to grow. Then the ultimate, which you don't get a it's just a -7. Target player exiles the top X cards of their library, where X is the total mana value of cards you own in exile. So with this, you can exile your whole opponent's deck. It's possible. But after these planeswalkers get their sparks back, you know, all the planeswalkers lost their spark. Once they get their sparks back, whenever Wizards decide to give them their sparks back, we'll be getting more planeswalkers. But I think this one right here will be the next planeswalker that we get in red, in white and blue, white and red. Yeah, it does cost. Yeah, she does cost 5. But if you're playing Dimir, you can also play this Cruel Sapphonage and mill your opponent 4 cards with the 1 in blue. But there's ways to get her down. But that's all the cards. And these cards right here, some of them are going to be in historic. And some of them won't be because they're going to be banned. They're going to ban 6 cards. 6 cards already are going to be banned. When they showed they only showed 5 of them today. Now I have not seen any equipment yet. I've not seen any equipment. But I do know, I think this sneak attack is going to be banned. I don't know what else cards they mentioned that's going to be banned. Which really sucks. I think Blood Moon is going to be banned. But yeah, this is, I'm liking this set. I really am. I mean, it's ridiculous. I wish they wouldn't ban cards. I mean, why make cards for a set and ban the cards before they even come out? That don't make no sense to me. I mean, they're going to be, I mean, I can't play with the cards anyway, but still, why make them? Because the cards are banning are going to be in historic. I mean, I just don't understand it. I really don't. But into Wizards. Copy enchantment. Enchantment. If the copy enchantment comes into play, you may choose enchantment in play. If you do, copy enchantment comes into play as a copy of that enchantment. That don't sound too powerful. Can be. And I like this card, Defense of the Heart. It's probably going to be banned too. It's a green tutor. But anyway, that's all the cards that have gotten spoiled so far. I'm definitely going to play with Hottest Crown Winter and with a card that goes with it, which is Haida. Where is Haida? Heck, I don't want to see her now. Huh. That's weird. Haida, I think she was blue and white. Single colors. I don't even see her. That don't make no sense. Huh. That's weird. What'd they do? Take it off? Off? There she is. Blue. She's blue and white. All right, let's talk about her. That's a good card. For one, whenever you tap an untapped creature opponent controls, you may pay 1. When you do, choose 1. Okay. So, these cost 4. We have the Wandering Emperor in standard right now that can exile tapped creatures. So, you play her with Wandering Emperor, and also with that one spell down here, that will tap creatures. This artifact. Play this artifact. You play her. You play Wandering Emperor. You tap a creature. You pay 1. If you have 5 mana, you create a 4/4 blue elemental creature token. Or you put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Or you can scry and then draw a card. But also, while you have her out on the battlefield, and you have that artifact out, you can play Wandering Emperor, tap that creature, pay 1, play Wandering Emperor, exile that creature. You do whatever mode that you want. That's some good control there. Yes. Should be good with Teferi too. Beseech the mirror. I don't see it. Maybe it's on up. No. Oh, there it is. Beseech the mirror. With bargain. Search your library for a card and exile it face down. And shuffle. If the spell was bargain, you may cast the exile card without paying its mana cost. That spell mana value is 4 or less. So, with this, you got to have creatures that are 4 or less. You put the exile card into your hand if it wasn't cast this way. So you can use this as a tutor. So you go get your 5 mana Sheholder. I think she costs 5. And put her into your hand. Or you can get the 4 cost Sheholder and put it on the battlefield. If you can do that bargain. However, Sheholder costs 4 too. So actually, in a way, you're paying for Sheholder. One way or another. But if you ain't got Sheholder in your hand, this can get it for you. So you're not really casting Sheholder for free. You're still paying the 4/4 Sheholder. But if you ain't got her in your hand, you can go get her. That's where that's gone. That's about that. That's my thoughts. That's my thoughts on it. Is there any card y'all want to look at? Or I'll tell you what. Tell me what card that you're most excited for so far. I know it's hard to answer that question right now because we ain't got all the cards yet. But what are you most excited for about this new set as of right now? And I'm going to step away real quick and grab my vape juice. It's in the other room. Be right back. Won't be but a second. Okay, I'm back. Stokes is saying Ashiok. What's everybody else's thoughts about the cards? I like Hellkite. This Ram Scorcher Hellkite. I do like it. But I also like, Ashiok is good too. But I'm waiting to see if there's a way to break Ashiok. They may not give us a way to break her. If they don't give us a way to break Ashiok, Ashiok ain't gonna be all that good. That's just my opinion about Ashiok. Don't get me wrong, Ashiok's a good planeswalker. If they give us a way to play stuff from exile, then yeah, Ashiok's going to be a good card. It's going to be a sick card. Yeah, I agree, Stokes. I agree. They are sick. Sick cards in this set. But this dragon right here, Ram Scorcher Hellkite, it's good. I mean, you can't say it ain't good. Because really, you pay 6 for it. But you get 4 of that mana back. So really you're only paying 2 for this card. Yeah, the cat's okay. Little kitty cat. I didn't see that kitty cat revealed until I brought the cards up on here. I'm surprised they used that cat. I'm surprised they didn't use Chestar's cats from Wizard of Oz. This card right here, that's like the Evil Queen and Snow White and Seven Dwarfs. Hansel Gretel. Frozen. I have not. I will do that on the 1st. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the queen, gives an apple to Snow White, and she goes into a deep sleep, coma, whatever you want to call it. But rats. All right. Here's another thought. Just from this set here, do you think the meta is going to change? I'm gonna get the 50 pack one, the mastery pass for sure. I always got to do my mastery pass. Yeah, you're right, Johnny. True. But remember when the soldiers came out, Stokes? I caught it before all of them came out. I caught soldiers when they first started popping up. What I think right now is look how many rats we got in standard right now. Look all the rats that's being pushed in this set. Let's count these rats real quick. You'll see where I'm coming from on this. Rat makes a rat. That makes a rat. This makes rats. That's 3 cards right there that makes rats. Let's see. I know there's more. Rats. That's 4. Our Tangled Colony, that's 5. Lord Skitter, Sewers King, that's 6. The song card here, that's 7. That's it. So far, there is 7 cards that make rats. Are y'all thinking what I'm thinking? That rats are going to be a thing? I I mean, y'all see where I'm getting this from. Just from what they've revealed so far, they have revealed 7 rats. And that's one reason why I think there's going to be a big rat tribal. Just like there's soldier tribal. It's meta right now. Ulthuron. Making 5 copies of that dragon is even crazier. On top 30 lands. Anyway, 7 rat cards. All in creatures and instants. But that's just the way I'm thinking. I mean, because rats are getting a push. I see rats getting a push here. And you got one creature that just makes them makes rats all the time. I mean, that's just what I'm thinking. I mean, I could be wrong, or I could be right. I do see rats. Hey, D. Lawson. We've been going over and talking about the new card that they revealed today. Johnny's here too, yeah. But there are 7 cards coming to Arena so far that's making rats or has something to do with rats. Rat colony, Johnny. But anyway, that's all the thing they're going to give us today. That's all they're going to give us. All right. Let's get back to the game now. We done talked about all the cards. D-Loss, if you want to see the cards we've been talking about, then I don't know, D-Loss, with all these rats coming, they're going to be something. Especially with this one card. This one right here. One black, it's Rakdos. Whenever Tonson Swarm Piper or another non-token creature you control dies, create a 1/1 black rat creature token with this creature can't block. So you play a card. This is out on the battlefield. It dies. You create a rat. Plus, not only that, saying you're playing all rats. You get this out on the battlefield. The next turn, you pay 1 and a black. You're killing. Your rat dies, but so does their creature because your rat gets a death touch. And then, if it's not a token, then it replaces itself with a token. That's why I think rats is going to be something. Yeah, they're weak, but they get death touch. And there's a bunch of creatures that will help the rats. 7 cards. That's a good amount. And we may get more cards with that are rats. Anyway, let's get back to the game here. The Rat King. You talking about Kuramax, the Rat King? Oops. It's legal and standard. And the rat colony is the one that you can have more of, more than 4. But yeah, this right here, it's legal and standard. With those 7 rats, cards making rats, they're going to have toxic and possible death touch. Now, Oops is seeing where I'm coming from when I'm talking about these rats. Let's see how many rats are in standard. Alrighty. Everything's coming up with what I want. Let's do this. All right, we got Veronica Vermin, Black Belly, Rat Rogue, Zuni Prowler, Chitterling, Rat King, Nashi, Zumi, Okatai, Zumi, Okay. That is 10 rats that we already have in standard. That's going to be 17. Well, pack rat's not in standard. But yeah, this is just standard here. The reason why I'm talking about standard is because, that's what I mostly play is standard. Not collected. I got all of them in the standard. This is just the rats that's in standard right now. And we're getting 7 more. Now you just throw a little bit of red in here for the red. Now, if you're in historic, there's a whole lot more rats in historic than it is standard. Won't let me change it to historic. Really? Now see, you got all kinds of rats here in historic. Don't want to change this deck. There we go. So we got drain pipe vermin, Ronin vermin. Typhoid rats, rat ninja, Rexian rat, burglar rat, graph rats, rat rogue, pack rat, rat colony, run rat, rat ninja, Phyrexian rat, another Phyrexian rat, rat samurai, Chidling witch makes rats. There's a rat ninja, rat samurai, Hmm. There's a white and black rat. Blue black rat. There's a rat shaman. And there's historic. Historic, there's 21 rats. But let me go here. That's a pirates. Pirate. Noble. I already got burglar rat on here, I believe. Yeah. It's a rat warrior. Legs crafter familiar. Skull snatcher. Rat rogue. All rats have fear. Nice. Alrighty. Now let's check. It's 25 rats in the historic. Yeah. The only ones I cannot play during early access is the historic rats. Some of these I can play, some of them I can't. Like typhoid rats, I can't play in early access because it's not standard legal. I have to play standard legal decks. There is a lot of rats on Arena. But yeah, it's going to be fun to play. The only thing I spend money on the game, yeah, I do spend a little bit of money. Will buy these 3 items right here. 'Cause you gotta get the pet. I want this pet. Then we got one Eleret of the Charmed Apple card for our avatar. I guess that's an avatar. But I will be getting these three on the first of the month. So I like the Hydra Duck Goose and the draft tokens. But the draft tokens will also help you get cards that you ain't got. Yeah, but she's not. She's only alchemy and historic legal. Yeah, I like to get some of this stuff. I like to get this. I like to get this, but I ain't going to spend all that. That's 15 packs of cards. Why would I do that when I'm trying to save my money up to get 90 packs of cards? I'd rather have 90 packs of cards than anything else. Alrighty, folks. We talked about the cards. And, you know, leave a comment on the video. Not in chat, but on the video. Let me know what cards that they've spoiled so far that you like. I'm gonna play one game, then I'm gonna end the stream. We spend most of our time looking at the cards and talking about the cards. There's gonna be some streams like this where we don't play the game at all. And then I'll have to play the game off stream. All right, we are first. Let's negate. I should have put that on the bottom. We're in trouble here. Nice. Dag blanket. How does this guy flying? Block it. I dare you. We're dead. Alrighty. New deluge. Hmm. Farsight ritual. I don't see it. What color is it, Stokes? I don't see it. It's blue. Huh. I know it ain't down here. Because these are not, these are different. I don't see it, Stokes. Sleight of hand. Coral Sapphonage, which it's got blue in it. Hornlock Well. Asinine Antics. Steam Clean on Viper. Sleep Curse Fairy. Living Lectern. Virtue of Knowledge. Frolicking Familiar. That's all the blue cards I see. Unless they just dropped it. Farsight Ritual. There it is. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. If this bill was bargained, look at the top 8 cards of your library instead. Put 2 of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. All right, thank you. Yeah, that's going to be good. Play this with your Memory Deluge, and you can have 8 Memory Deluges in your deck. One you have to have a bargain with. Nice. I didn't see this card a while ago. I don't think I've seen this bear either. Monstrous Rage. It's a rare instant. Target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Create a monster roll attached to it. I think they just dropped this. And I think they just dropped this Farsight Ritual too. Heck, they might be dropping them more today. It might be. Yeah, they just dropped more. Because remember, Turtle was the last one we went over. So they just dropped 5 more on us today already. We just looked at this, and we just looked at this one. Let's look at these other 4. Then after we look at these 4, I'm going to end the stream. Then we'll pick up from this. All right, I got to click on this because it's in foreign language. Okay. There it is. Edgewall Inn. It's a land. Enters the battlefield tapped. As Edgewall Inn enters the battlefield, choose a color. tap it, add 1 mana of the chosen color. Pay 3, tap it, sacrifice it, return target card with adventure from your graveyard to your hand. Nice. So you can reanimate a creature that has adventure back to your hand from your graveyard. Not bad. That's pretty good land. Then we got Beanstalk Worm with adventure for 4 and a green. Plant beans for 1 and a green. Nice. That costs less. You may play an additional land this turn. Nice. You pay the 5, gains reach, then you get a 5/4 creature with reach. Now that's good. Then we got Return from the Wilds for 2 and a green. Sorcery. Choose 2. Search the library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Create a 1/1 white human creature token. Or create a food token. Not bad. That food token will be good for bargain. Then we got Root Rider Fawn for 1 and a green. It's a 1/3. It's a mana dork. You tap it, add a green. Or you pay 1 and tap it, add 1 mana of any color. I would just use it for green. Yeah, I would too, Stokes, because you can copy this. You should be able to copy it. And if you pay a bargain, you'll probably be able to look at 16 cards. Maybe. But yeah, Farsight Ritual looks better than Memory Deluge. That's just my opinion about it. All right. Ain't dropping no more. But we'll check these cards again tomorrow. But this Beanstalk Worm, it's going to help you around. If you got the land in your hand, that is. You get to play a land. Say you got 4 lands in your hand. You got 2 on the battlefield. Play a land. Play the adventure. Put your other land on that battlefield. That's 4 lands. Turn 2. Yeah. You're right. I'd try both of them in the deck. See which one you like the most. All right, folks. One last refresh. No new cards yet. No more new cards. I didn't realize they're going to drop 5 more on us. That's why I didn't see the Farsight Ritual, because they just dropped. Usually they drop some and wait the next day to drop more. But they went ahead and dropped 5 of them on us. No, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They only dropped 6 on us. Alrighty. Well, folks, I'm going to get on off of here. Yeah, you're right. Both of them, you'll have card advantage. I'm going to get on off of here, guys. It's after 4. And I shall see everybody here again in the morning at 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. I appreciate each and every one of you. And we'll come back again tomorrow, play some games, and do some more spoiler talk. Thank you for coming and looking at the spoilers with me and talking to me about the spoilers and everything. And I hope everybody has you a good afternoon, a good morning, or just a good day in general. Later, everybody. I'll see you.